Hi children, welcome back for the second class. In the previous class we explained about the main concept of ecosystem. As you know that ecosystem consists of two components. Already if you observe this flow chart here, the ecosystem consists of two components. One is biotic component and second one is abiotic component. Under biotic component, all living organisms are included, and whereas abiotic components are includes all the physical conditions what we explained in the previous class. If you come to the first category in the ecosystem, first one is biotic community or biotic components. So the biotic components already we discussed earlier, they are classified into how many groups? Three groups. What are that? First one producers, second one consumers, third one decomposers. Come to the producers, they prepare food by means of photosynthesis. And come to the second one, consumers. Consumers are how many types? Four types. First one, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites. And if you observe this, all the organisms, and these organisms are interacting with each other. With what? Among themselves and along with what? All the physical components of the ecosystem. And my question is, why all these biotic components, nothing but producers, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, decomposers, parasites, why these are all interacting with each other? What is the purpose? To interact among themselves. The main important thing is why these are interacting. The only purpose of what you call as energy transfer. What is the point is energy transfer. That means all these organisms are depend upon one another, one on the other. Plants depend upon animals, animals depend upon plants. Especially all the heterotrophic groups of organisms, all the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, every group of heterotrophic organisms depend upon plants for what? Food. You know that only one living organism make the food by means of photosynthesis, that is undoubtedly plants. And these plants, food source for what? All the other organisms. Today in this class we will discuss about the three main concepts here. First one is food chain, second one is a trophic level and third one is food web. Now come to the, already we said all organisms are interacting with each other. For what? For getting food. Because you know that food is very important for getting energy. Now if you take the first one is nothing but food chain. So food chain, you know that what is a chain? Chain means a link or a path. And in this food chain, a group of organisms are interacting. By the interaction, they get food from other organisms. If you take a food chain, if you observe a food chain definition here. So the food chain is nothing but what? A path of flow of energy. What is that? Food chain is path of flow of energy from one component of ecosystem to other component of ecosystem. So where energy is transferred from one trophic level to other trophic level or one organism to other organism. By the definition we can come to know these 3 points. Food chain consists of a series of organisms. Series means a group of organisms which depend upon the other. The second one, not only there are a series of organisms, one feeds on other. One feeds on other. That means herbivores feeds on producers. And third one, it is a flow of energy. So food chain, through food chain what is happening? Here there is a flow of energy from one organism to other organism. Clear? Understand children? So this is the food chain. Food chain is nothing but a flow of energy from one organism to other organism in a food chain. Then if you take food chain consists of a series of organisms. If you take an example of a food chain, we can have here 3 different examples of food chains. If you see the first food chain is about food chain under what? Forest food chain. One is a forest food chain, second one is a grassland food chain, and third one is a pond food chain. That means in all the three, forest, grassland and in the pond, we can find different organisms where they depend upon other for the purpose of energy. Now I am going to explain one of the food chain so far we discussed. There we can find three different food chains. One is what? Grassland, second one forest, and third one pond. Now I am taking one of the food chain here, that is nothing but grassland food chain. And if you take this grassland food chain, so the grassland food chain consists of 5 different organisms which are depend upon other for the purpose of food. If you take first group of organisms, nothing but grass plants. So grass plants are what? Autotrophs. So they are nothing but producers because they synthesize their own food by using solar energy and prepare food for itself and even for other organisms also. That means other organisms means almost all the heterotrophic group of organisms or the consumers will depend upon directly or indirectly on the plants. Now if you take the second level of food chain, nothing but grasshopper. In this grasshopper, see, if you take this grasshopper, they are nothing but herbivores. So herbivores means plant eaters, means they directly feed on grass plant, and we call them as primary consumers. And come to the next level is nothing but a frog. If you see the frog, so frog is a smaller carnivore which feeds on grasshopper and which is called as secondary consumer. And now shift to the next level is nothing but a snake. Snake is called as a tertiary consumer where it is a larger carnivore compared to frog. The last level in the food chain is nothing but top level consumers are eagle. This eagle is considered as a omnivore. So this is how all the herbivores, carnivores and omnivores depend upon plants directly or indirectly for the food. This is how the sequence of flow of energy from one organism to other organism in a food chain. Now I am going to explain one more concept is tropic level. So what is tropic level? See the definition over there. So tropic level is nothing but step or level. Each step and level in a food chain is considered as tropic level. If you consider this is the food chain, in this food chain we can take 5 tropic levels. Each organism has one tropic level. Any food chain if you take, in any food chain you can find plants are the autotrophs, they occupies first tropic level. If you see the table there, that complete pyramid, in that pyramid you can find, see that bottom part of the pyramid occupied by plants, nothing but producers. So producers always comes under what? First tropic level, whereas primary consumers are called second tropic levels and secondary consumers are occupying third tropic level, and whereas tertiary consumers occupying fourth tropic level. If the food chain is having more than 4 tropic levels, and we can add up one more tropic level also. But if you see any food chain, so the food chain consists of several tropic levels. What is the tropic level? Each step or what you call as level in a food chain is called as tropic levels. Now we will come to the next area is nothing but food web. You know that the food chain and food web, so the related terms. So food web is nothing but what? Interconnected path of energy. What is that? Interconnected path of energy flow. So the main difference between the food chain and food web. So food chain is nothing but a straight path of flow of energy, where energy is passing from one organism to other in a straight path. If you observe that 2 figures are there, one is about food chain and the other one is a food web. If you observe the both food chain and food web, we can find lot of differences. The first difference is food chain where energy flow in a straight path, but whereas in food web that flow of energy is interconnected. So many tropic levels are interconnected in a food web. And come to the second point about the food chain. Food chain is a single unit. Food chain is a single unit, but whereas food web is a collection of. Food web is what? Collection of several interconnected food chains. And come to the third point in the food chain area. So food chain consists of maximum 4 to 5 trophic levels only. Maximum 4 to 5 trophic levels. Why the food chain is having only 4 to 5 trophic levels, we'll discuss later. And whereas if you observe the food web, so food web is having a numerous trophic levels. It is limited. Trophic levels in food chain is limited, whereas in food web, trophic levels are numerous. And come to the next one. Come to the food chain. Food chain leads to instability. It leads to instability. What is instability? Because see, when a food chain consists of 4 or 5 trophic levels, for example, if any one of the trophic level is completely eliminated, now when see arising here the frog. Now what happened? This chain is broken. Whereas the frog is completely eliminated. What will happen if one member in the food chain is eliminated? Now see, this is a higher trophic level than the frog and grasshopper is a lower one. But if you take the snake, so because of lack of frog, that means lack of food, snake population is declining, means decreases. Whereas, come to the previous group, what is there? Grasshopper is there. This grasshopper population is increases. Because of there is no predator for grasshopper, whereas there is no prey for snake. Because lack of snake, so lack of frog, snake population is decreases, and whereas lack of what you call frog, that is a predator, grasshopper population is increases. This is how it leads to instability. But whereas food web, already I said it is an interconnected food chains. Whereas so one organism can take different sources of food. For example, if you take a snake, same example, snake feeds on, for example, frog. It is in a food chain. If there is no frog, snake will starve. There is no food and they will die. But if you take it is in a food web, if snake is not found any frog, but it never gets starved and snake population never decreases. Why so? Because snake can choose alternate food. Maybe a rat or maybe some other materials or other animals as a food for it. Therefore, so food web always maintains stability in the ecosystem because there is an alternate source for organisms as a food. That is the difference between food chain and food web. Thank you.